I get to spend a lot of time with business owners, and I can absolutely tell you right now that if you ever feel overwhelmed or stressed or even feel like throwing in the towel, you are absolutely not the odd one out. Burdening, and it does feel like a burden, I think sometimes, our partners or friends, family members with some of the stresses of business is sometimes actually counterproductive because they might not really understand it, or they might provide advice when we don't really need or want advice, we just want support. The truth behind the business owner journey. If you're watching this, then I'm assuming that you either are a business owner, were a business owner, or want to be a business owner. There are some fantastic benefits to running your own business. You can and should be in charge of your own time to a certain extent. You can have more choice and say in how you work and what you do, and you get to make an impact. You get to stand for something, to believe in something, to fight for something, and to set that challenge of owning a business and bringing other people in to your world as staff members, helping them to pay their bills and provide a stable platform for their lives can be very, very rewarding. But it does come at a cost. And I think in this video, I just want to make it really clear that I'm in a unique position where not only do I run my own businesses, 3 of them, and have been running those businesses, not all of them, but have been running businesses since 2009. I know what it's like to be in the game and to feel the highs and lows of business, but also I run a marketing agency, so I'm very much accustomed to speaking to other business owners, and I've actually helped over 60 different businesses in the last 4 years in terms of growth by heading up their marketing campaigns and their marketing strategy. And I also provide consulting to business owners to help them build and run more efficient and productive teams. So I get to spend a lot of time with business owners, and I can absolutely tell you right now that if you ever feel overwhelmed or stressed or even feel like throwing in the towel, you are absolutely not the odd one out. We all go through these very real ups and downs, and actually we should be really embracing the fact that our fellow brothers and sisters of business might just be going through one of those whirlwind times, might just be going through one of those real stressful times. And business owners should be able to open up a little bit more about that together, because we also understand, right, that burdening, and it does feel like a burden, I think sometimes, our partners or friends, family members with some of the stresses of business is sometimes actually counterproductive because they might not really understand it, or they might provide advice when we don't really need or want advice, we just want support. And it can be very difficult to be a supporting family member of people like us because there's a lot of guesswork involved. And things can change very easily. You can come home one day and be on an absolute high, and you can come back home the next day and it's, real low. I want you to understand that you're absolutely not alone. People are really going through these hard times as well, if you are. And it's important to have people around you that understand and that you can open up to. I run a group of business owners that get together only for a couple of hours a month. And it's a real safe place to be able to talk about some of the highs and lows, and to understand that somebody across the table might be going through a high and you might be going through a low, and that's okay. We're all the same. There's no judgment, and it allows you to be able to actually share properly. I think we're so petrified of being judged or deemed to be a failure, or even showing our cards to potential competitors to take advantage of us, that we get very fearful and get very insular. And a lot of us business owners take that here and we take it home, and it really engulfs us mentally, physically, energetically, spiritually, in so many different ways, right? Yeah, we're just running a business. Like, how hard can it be, And I think we put that sort of caveat on it, that it's us as a person that's messing this up. The actual process is easy, but it isn't. It isn't easy. If it were easy, then more people would do it, and it just wouldn't be the same. But that's the key thing, right? The reward is there for us to go and try this. Like, we have to make sure that we are anchoring into the benefits and the rewards and the positives and the reasons why we want to do this, to make an impact. We get used to it. We get conditioned to it, and it's actually really special when you think about it. And so I don't know how long you've been running a business, but just give yourself a little bit of time and space to realize how special it is, how incredible it is. We often look at other business owners and we think everybody's the same, but they're not. Business owners are unique. They are the minority in society. We are the ones that create the opportunity for jobs and for money to move and boost the economy and to really pilot and pioneer these movements in our local community and stand for something and make an impact in the market. You know, all these fantastic things we sometimes just take for granted. So reconnect with that, reconnect with your reason why you started this in the first place, and understand that you're absolutely not alone. I've had some rough times in business where it's really impacted my physical health, mental health, social health, you know, friendships, and taken its toll on my relationships. And it's just, you know, my most intimate relationships, you know, with my partner, with my wife, with my kids, and also with my parents, you know, and that's what's at stake here. Never forget that. Like, it takes real courage to go into business and to make these tough decisions sometimes. So from one business owner to another, I see you, I respect you, and I appreciate you. Don't give up unless you're choosing a different direction, and that's absolutely okay too. But just anchor in to the reason why you started this in the first place, the sort of impact you want to make, what sort of story you want to leave behind, because your legacy is in motion now, and just really focus in on those things, and it will help you through those rough times. But above all, rough times are universal, and they're probably way more common than people make out, and probably way more serious and frequent than even I'm making out in this video. It could be weekly, could be daily for some people, but that's okay. It sort of takes one to know one. Just know that you're not on your own, all right? And business owners in general should be able to open up more and share more together about the journey, because otherwise it can, you know, it can get quite tough and it can take its toll, and we pay a price for that. So why not make that a little easier, all right, to sort of get through and really understand how special and unique this opportunity is to make a difference in the world that we're in right now, to be in charge, to make decisions, keep your head out of the misery, because misery likes company, and get your head focused on what it is you got to do. Now listen, if you liked this video, if you watched it to the end, then thank you, I suppose. But if there's any way that you think I can help you, whether it's just helping you figure some stuff out on a strategic level, then I can, and I'm willing to. Subscribe to the channel. I'm making useful videos all the time, mainly shorter ones. If you think there's more I can do to help you, I do offer consulting to business owners. I'm also an authorized everything DISC partner, so I can do the personality profiling for you, for your team, and I back it up with my own training, with my own workshops, where I can come in and help you improve your communication, your productivity, get everybody laser focused, get them working better together. I can help with your marketing and your sales strategy, and I can just be there in your corner. If you think that's going to be of use, then feel free to reach out. You can email me, tommy@tommygentleman.com. Just say in the subject, chat about YouTube video, and I'll be more than happy to help. But thanks for watching, and stick about for more of the same. See you in a bit.